Hello dear students, today we are going to learn chapter 11 topic algebra. In this chapter we learn about some basic introduction, matchstick patterns, making of rule of pattern, concept of variable, use of variable in common rule, algebraic expression, formation of algebraic expression for word phrase, statement from algebraic expression, value of algebraic expression. Now all the topics in detail. First, some basic introduction. Students, we have learned about numbers, operation on numbers, that means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. The branch of mathematics in which we studied about numbers is called arithmetic. We also learnt about shapes or figures in 2 or 3 dimensions and their properties. This branch of mathematics is called geometry. Now we will learn new concept algebra. In algebra, we are going to use of letters in place of numbers with simple, interesting patterns. Matchstick patterns. Students, in our daily life, many times we use matchsticks. We make some interesting patterns by using matchsticks. Let us use of matchsticks to make some letter of English alphabets. First, for example, we take letter L. For making letter L, we use 2 matchsticks. Therefore, number of matchsticks required for 1 L is equals to 2. If we add one more L next to 1 L, we get 2L pattern. So, number of matchsticks for 2L is equals to 2 into 2, 4. If we add one more L next to 2L pattern, we get 3L pattern. Number of matchsticks for 3Ls is equals to 2 into 3, 6. In this way, we can find number of matchsticks for many L patterns. So, number of matchsticks for 5 Ls is equals to 5 into 2 equal to 10. Now, making rule for patterns. We can make general rule for patterns. We can see that as number of Ls increases in above pattern, matchsticks and 2 times the number of L. So, number of matchsticks required is equals to 2 into number of Ls. If we write n for L, where n is equals to 1, 2, 3 and so on, we get a common rule, number of matchsticks required for n L pattern is equals to 2 into n, where n is the number of Ls. By use of this rule, we can find number of matchsticks for any L pattern. For example, number of matchsticks for 10 L patterns is equals to 2 into n equals to 2 into 10, 20. Similarly, we can use different alphabet for making new patterns and new rules. For example, if we take English alphabet F, if we take letter F, for making letter F, we can use 4 matchsticks. For one F pattern, number of matchsticks is equals to 4. If we take next one F next to first F, we get 2F pattern. For 2F pattern, number of matchsticks is 8. For 3F, 12. Therefore, the common rule for this pattern is equals to 4n, where n is the number of F. Similarly, for making letter T, we can use 2 matchsticks. Therefore, for 1 T pattern, number of matchsticks 2. For 2 T pattern, number of matchsticks 4. For 3 T pattern, number of matchsticks 6. Therefore, the general rule is 2n, where n is the number of T. Similarly, we can use the letter Z. For letter Z, the number of matchsticks, we use 3. For 2Z pattern, number of matchsticks required 6. For 3Z pattern, number of matchsticks 9. Therefore, the general rule is 3n, where n is the number of Z's. So, we can take any letter of English alphabet. Next example, if we take a square, If we take a square, to form the square, the number of matchsticks used 4. If we want a square, put a square next to the first square such that the one side of both square is common. Therefore, we use 3 matchsticks more. Therefore, for 2 square pattern, the number of matchsticks is 7. For 3 squares, we can use more 3 matchsticks. That means number of matchsticks 10. Therefore, the general rule for squares pattern is equals to 3n plus 1, where n is the number of square. Similarly, if we take example of a triangle, for making one triangle, we use 3 matchsticks. For making two triangles, where one side of 2 triangles are common, we need 2 matchsticks more. That means for 2 triangle pattern, now total number of matchsticks is 5. For 3 triangle pattern, total number of matchsticks 7. Therefore, the general rule for this 2n plus 1, where n is the number of triangles. In this way, we can form the rules for pattern. Now, concept of variable. In above example of L pattern, number of matchsticks required equals to 2n. Here n is the number of L's in pattern. We can take values n equals to 1, 2, 3 and so on. Here n is a variable where its value is not fixed. It can take any value 1, 2, 3 and so on. The word variable means that something that can vary or change. The value of variable is not fixed. Its value is different as situation required. For variable, we can use any letters of English alphabet. Now, use of variable in common rule. To form the common rules, many times we use the formulas. In formulas, we use variables in place of numbers. Let us see. Rules from geometry. We know that sum of the lengths of all sides of a closed figure is called its perimeter. To make the general rule for perimeter, we take some examples. First, square. Let each side of a square be L unit. Therefore, the perimeter of square is equals to sum of lengths of all 4 sides equals to 4L unit, where L is a variable. Next example, rectangle. Let the length of rectangle be L unit and breadth be B unit. Perimeter of rectangle is equals to sum of length of all 4 sides. That means length plus breadth plus length plus breadth equals to 2 length plus 2 breadths. It gives 2L plus 2B. Here L and B are variables. Now, rules from arithmetic. In arithmetic, by using numbers, we use many properties of numbers. That means commutativity for addition, multiplication, associativity and distributivity. Let us see these properties one by one. First, commutativity of addition of 2 numbers. For 2 numbers 5 and 2, 5 plus 2 equals to 7 and 2 plus 5 is also 7. So, 5 plus 2 equals to 2 plus 5. If we use variable for numbers, then we can write the general rule for commutativity of addition. That means A plus B equals to B plus A. Next, commutativity of multiplication of 2 numbers. For 2 numbers 3 and 5, 3 into 5 equals to 15 and 5 into 3 equals to 15. So, 3 into 5 equals 5 into 3. If we use variables for numbers, we can get the general rule for commutativity of multiplication, that is A into B equals to B into A. Now, associativity of addition of numbers. For three numbers 8, 10 and 7, in bracket 8 plus 10 plus 7 equals to 18 plus 7 gives 25, and 8 plus in bracket 10 plus 7 equals to 8 plus 17 also 25. So in bracket 8 plus 10 plus 7 is equals to 8 plus bracket 10 plus 7. Therefore, using variables for numbers, general rule for associativity of addition equals to a plus b plus c equals to a plus b plus c. Now, distributivity of numbers. For three numbers 5, 2 and 7, 5 into in bracket 2 plus 7 equals to 5 into 9 gives 45, and 5 into 2 plus 5 into 7 equals to 10 plus 35 gives 45. So 5 into in bracket 2 plus 7 equals to 5 into 2 plus 5 into 7 is the distributivity property. Therefore, using variables for numbers, we can find rule for distributivity of numbers, that is a into in bracket b plus c equals to a into b plus a into c. Now some examples. First, if we want to find the perimeter of an equilateral triangle of side L. Students, we know that equilateral triangle having three equal sides. Therefore, perimeter of equilateral triangle equals to sum of all three sides, that means 3L, where L is a variable. Next, perimeter of a regular hexagon of side L. We know that regular hexagon having 6 equal sides, therefore perimeter of regular hexagon equals to sum of length of all 6 sides equals to 6L. Third, total length of edges of a cube of side L. Student, we know that cube has all sides are equal, and in a cube there are total 12 sides, that means 12 edges. Therefore, total length of edges of cube is equals to 12 into L. Now, the diameter of a circle of radius r. We know that diameter is twice of radius of a circle which is passing through the center. Therefore, diameter of a circle of radius r equals to twice of r. Now, algebraic expression. Students, we already know that addition, subtraction, multiplication and division are basic mathematical operations. By using these operations, we can find some expressions. First, arithmetic expressions. Expressions formed by using mathematical operations on numbers only is called arithmetic expressions. That means in arithmetic expression we use only numbers and different mathematical operations on numbers. For example, 3 plus 4 into 5, 7 minus 2 plus 3, 2 into 5 minus 8 into 3, 6 into 2 minus 5, etc. are some arithmetic expressions. In these expressions we use only numbers. Now, algebraic expressions. Expressions formed by using mathematical operations between numbers and variables is called algebraic expressions. Students, in algebraic expressions we use numbers and variable both, and the mathematical operation apply on numbers and variables both. Some examples of algebraic expressions are 4n, 2a plus 3, 10x minus 7, x plus 5, etc. Here n, a, x are the variables. Now, some basic words for mathematical operations. Words that lead to addition. Sometimes for a single word there are many words leads. Some more than, increased, plus, altogether, add. These words generally used for addition. Similarly, word leads to subtraction, taken out, decreased, less, difference, minus, these words used for subtraction. Words for multiplication, multiply, multiple times, product, such words used for multiplication. Like for division, divide or division used. Above words helps us to make algebraic expressions from word phrases. Now we form some algebraic expressions for word phrases. Here there are some statements given and we form algebraic expressions for given statement. For example, 10 more than a number, where in this number is not given. If we assume n for number n, so the statement 10 more than a number is equals to n plus 10. Next example, a number decreased by 5. If we use variable for number, then decrease means subtraction. Therefore, our algebraic expression is w minus 5. 6 less than a number equals x minus 6. Next example, a number increased by 8. If we use variable n for number, so our algebraic expression n plus 8, because increase means addition. Next, sum of a number and 9 is equals to a number t for a number, so algebraic expression is t plus 9. Now next example, 7 is added to k. K plus 7 is our algebraic expression. 2 is taken out from p. Taken out means subtraction. Therefore, our algebraic expression is p minus 2. P is multiplied by 16. That means 16p. Y is divided by 8 equals y by 8 is our algebraic expression. Now next example, n is multiplied by 2 and 1 is taken out from product. N is multiplied by 2, that means 2n, and 1 is taken out means subtract 1. So our algebraic expression is 2n minus 1. Now the statement from algebraic expressions. Now the statements, algebraic expressions are given and we can form the statements. Algebraic expression is x plus 7. Statement is 7 more than a number x. The next example, t minus 5. Statement is 5 is taken out from the number t. Next example, 2x plus 3. That means twice of x increased by 3. Plus 3 means increased. Now, value of variable for algebraic expressions. If we want to find the value of algebraic expression, then because variable is not fixed, the value of variable is given. We can find the value of expression when the value of variable is given. First example, x plus 8. If value of variable x is equals to 10, then the value of expression x plus 8 is equals to 10 plus 8 equals 18. Similarly, next example, k minus 3. For the value of k is equals to 15, the value of expression k minus 3 equals to 15 minus 3 gives 12. 2x minus 3. For x is equals to 3, the value of expression 2x minus 3 equals to 2 into 3 minus 3 gives 6 minus 3 equals 3. Similarly, k by 7. If k is equals to 28, then k by 7 is equals to 28 by 7 equals 4. Therefore, next example, 2t plus 3, t is equals to 5. Then value of expression 2t plus 3 equals 2 into 5 plus 3, 10 plus 3 gives 13. In this way, we can find the value of algebraic expressions. Thanks.